Business owner doesn't know maths. I sell baked goods to a local coffee shop. I have been doing it for over a year. They recently got a new owner and they are trying to make some changes. The new owner has made some questionable choices already, but it's really none of my business. I just show up a few times a week and drop off various items for them to sell. At the end of week I drop off an invoice and they pay me. All is well. For a while I was bringing a cake each week. Each cake is pre-sliced so the staff has no work to do. A couple of relevant details. 1. The cakes always sell out. 2. The cakes have the highest margin for her. I sell her a cake that is 12 servings for $40. She sells it for $5.25 a slice. So she makes about $1.90 per serving. Most of the other items she is only making $0.85 to $1.00 per serving. Recently, the new owner tells me to stop bringing cakes. She says they are too expensive. So instead, I've been bringing cupcakes. They sell for $4 a piece and I bring 12 of them. I charge her $3.15 each. Now she only makes 0.85 cents a serving. No cakes though, so she is happy. Maybe she finds your cake irresistible, and eats all the profits whenever you bring one? Years ago I worked at a pizza shop with an owner who was just as good in math. We used to sell potato chips. He stopped because every week he paid too much to refill the rack. An old guy is at the barber shop when a little kid walks by on his way home from school. The barber says to the customer, "Hey, watch this." He calls the kid over and when the kid comes into the shop, the barber offers him a coin and says he can choose a dime or a nickel. The kid takes the nickel and with a big smile he says thanks. The barber says, "That kid's so dumb. He takes the nickel because it's bigger. But the dime is worth more. I do this every Friday. And that kid still hasn't learned yet." A short while later, the man is finished getting his haircut and walks down the street. He sees the kid getting a gumball from a candy machine and he says, "Hey kid. It's none of my business. But a dime is worth more than a nickel." The kid replies, "I know. But thanks, mister." The puzzled man asks, "If you know the dime is worth more, why do you take the nickel?" Quote, the kid replies, "The day I take the dime, he will stop giving me coins." Offer to sell the cakes for $3.75 a slice instead of $40 per cake. Be sure to point out that she's making an extra $1.25 on the 60 cents price delta. Don't mention that you're making an extra $5 per cake with that pricing. Everybody wins. Most times you just can't fix stupid. I have a feeling they may not be your customer for long with those math skills. This sounds that the new owner is focusing on costs without regard to profits. This is very common with inexperienced business owners, especially during the initial period. Coffee shops, like restaurants, run with certain margins on their products. An inexperienced owner will tend towards cost management, looking for lower cost items. Unfortunately, lower cost items also tend to be less desirable, so the margins are smaller and you have to make it back with volume. Either the new owner needs to learn to seek out more profitable items, or they must sell more. As mentioned, 12 cupcakes are just under $40. Perhaps OP could point out that the cake slices cost $3.33 each slice and are sold for $5.25, while the cupcakes cost $3.15 and sold for $4 each. The owner has not made the transition to costing the cake on a per slice basis. Or could simply say that you don't make enough money on the cupcakes and need to increase the price by 15 cents each. I watch these restaurant redo shows on TV and it's amazing how many restaurant owners have no clue as to food costs or profits. I see a new owner in the horizon. You should be selling her a baker's dozen. I bet that your cupcakes are selling just as well. I work with a lot of coffee shops. 0.30% to 40% of owners are idiots in my experience and don't understand basic business principles. Cost of goods is lost on many of them. Someone did not go to business school. Dumb question. Person raising hand. Light skin tone. Did the switch from cake to cupcakes happen during the pandemic? Maybe they wanted to be healthier and not have to touch the cake piece. Person shrugging. Light skin tone. Or not? At least you aren't charging her $3.14 per cupcake, because then it would be pie and the cake is a lie. As someone who desires to open his own coffee shop and bakery, I will take any notes and help I can get. I want to avoid dumb things like this. Person you sold to. Up. 0.851.90. Everyone knows this. Not everything is margins though. Customers might be complaining about how expensive the cake is. Or the cake might not always sell out. Plus, cupcakes are easier to adjust in amount purchased. There might be legitimate reasons for this. Then again, they might also just be stupid. How do you know she's selling all of the cake to make massive profits? It might be only couple slices sold per day, then the rest is waste. There's no way that place can stay in business with such small profit margins. And we hear in the media from oppositional government or business representatives that the current government is doing something as too many businesses are going broke. I am thinking that about 90% are just badly managed.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.